Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Of course, let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Love coming out of you is what makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 19, NASDAQ down 6, S&P's flat, gold contract down $1, trading out at $1,770 an ounce. Silver up 8 cents at $34.67 an ounce. Platinum down $13 at $1,626 an ounce. Copper down 3 pennies at $3.77 a pound. Light sweet crude up 76 cents at $93.45 a barrel. Bonds up 13 ticks at $146.27. King dollar up 35 ticks at $79.45. The euro off 82 ticks at $129.67, and the yen down 12 at 78.26. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You got down to 1449 rather. Come all the way back to 1458. It doesn't want to hang down there. You did volume of 655 million. You get another flat market. That's what you have in the S&P. Dow Industrials, same setup inside the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What do you have with the Dow Industrials? She was up 19 points. We're at 13,597. You know, so what you had here, bottom line, you know, inside day once again. You know, which makes sense, by the way, too, folks, because of the September 13th updraft here. You know, that was quite enough updraft. We went from the 13,300 to 13,550. Now, NASDAQ Composite. We go over to the Composite. Composite, flat market. You're down 6, but literally a flat market. What the Composite did again today is this. So check this out, folks. The Composite is showing that you have some sellers in it. Yesterday, what we had done is this. It was like yesterday, the Composite was going from, it went from 3170 to 3189. Now, you had an expansion with volume. It's like, okay, you know, which way are you going here? Well, what it had done, it had got to the swing point from the prior day. You know, so it's like, okay, you're trying to push on volume on the way down. Well, the same thing happened today. You actually got into a little lower low. You got into where the gap was. We went to 3156. And there was a little gap that was left over there at 3155. Now, what you had, though, is you had an expansion of volume again. So that's saying that, hey, you know what? There's a little selling in there. You know, the NASDAQ itself would have to get back inside 3134, which is another $40 down, in order to be back inside the lower range. Now, Russell 2000, different ballgame. The Russell 2000 gap down today. Closed at 851.51. Now, this is the one you're going to want to watch, folks, and this is why. The low of the 13th, which was the Fed day, that was the sign of strength on the way up, and the Russell is 842.51. Now, the way this is set up right now is that it wants to go attack that. Personally, I really don't want it to attack it tomorrow. I'd rather see it attack it next week. The reason being is that, you know, Fridays, you know, we're in the fall now. It's real trading on Fridays. But what tends to happen is that if it has a whole weekend to digest what was going on this week, the odds would go up that you're going to jump the creek. See, the creek is set up at 842. The Russell 2000 had failed, okay, on the 13th. On the 13th of September, on the daily, on the weeklies, that indice was the only indice. When I say the only indice, I just mean between the S&P, the Dow Industrials, the NASDAQ, and the Russell. Okay, there's larger indices. That failed, meaning that it went over the highs, closed underneath them on the daily and on the weekly. Since then, the Russell's been the weakest of those indices. Now, what is the or very well could be the canary in the coal mine, is the transports. And I'm getting that off one of our tigers in there, so thank you for putting that in there earlier. The transports today absolutely got taken apart. Down 141 bucks. The transports are at 49.61, and what you have is that when you looking at these transports, the transports this week alone have taken back everything since October of 2011. That's how this is set up, okay? So it's a big setup. I mean, when you're talking about 5 days taking back almost 1 year, that's a number, folks. So the transports right now are set up that they want to run down to 45. We'll see how they come down into them. What had happened inside the transports was first it was UPS, then it was Federal Express. They didn't help them today at all. FedEx was down 173. We take a look at UPS. That's interesting. What did I do? How did I get over? I got over to Uruguay. Okay, UPS, I gotta love it. Okay, we take a look at UPS. UPS was down $1.66. So those were basically the transport companies. Well, what ended up happening last night is that you had the rails come out, and the rails got absolutely toasted and roasted out here today. Norfolk Southern went down 10% with monster volume. So Norfolk Southern started coming down yesterday. It comes down $6.58 today. Volume blows out of it. We did 12 million shares. And if we bring this baby back, what you're going to see is that she's at 66. She's going to make the run for 57. And if she has the type of volume that she laid out today, then big correction. I mean, huge correction, too. Now, this thing could get down to 39 bucks. Okay, so it's a big number. After the close out here, Oracle, ORCL, Oracle closed at 32.26. That's trading down about 30 cents, nothing big. Number-wise is this. They made their bottom line number. Revenue number, though, shot. And, when you have revenue numbers that are shot, folks, markets don't like it. So the estimate was $8.42 billion. They took in $8.21 billion. We'll see, what they want to do with Oracle. Right now, 30 cents is nothing. It was down 50 cents today. Now, what you did have with Oracle is this, is that Oracle came down today. This is prior to the numbers with volume expanding. And that's how you always know. Someone always knows something, folks. So check it out. So Oracle made a high 3 days ago at $33.27. Made that high with 25 million shares. Guess what? Comes down today with 36 million shares. Numbers are out. It's going to trade lower. What you do have is that Oracle looks to me like she wants to come into the $28 area. So that's pretty intense. Bond market. Let's go over and take a look at bonds. What we had with bonds is this. Bonds couldn't hold price out here today. They got to a price point of 147.19. You did 326,000 contracts, though, so that's not bad contract-wise. I suspect she's going to have to build a little more cars to get the higher price, but she had the volume behind the move. And when you get the volume behind the move, what it's saying is that, okay, I can't hold price. I'm going to build some more cars in order to get to higher price in this case, because you can build cars for higher price and or lower price. Now, dollar index, different animal. Well, not a different animal, really. Dollar index also really could not hold price. What you had is you did have price expansion in the dollar index. We got to a price point out here today of 79.75. We closed at 79.49. She's going to need more cars also, but there was a start out there. Some of the high-volume stocks in a low-volume market, this is what you had. You had Sprint was down 12 cents. We had Facebook off 70. We'll go back to that. That's done. Skyworks Solutions, that got killed. So that was down 10%. Holy cow. Let's see what happened with that one. JCPenney was down 11%. So Skyworks, what happened with Skyworks out here? So SWKS. This baby got toasted and roasted. Let's see if she got, she's done. Holy cow. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.